Hey everyone, Jen Loves Wrestling here. First of all, I just want to say this isn't going to be like one of my normal videos. I literally just a few moments ago found out that a friend of mine passed away. So I am going to do a special dedication to him at the end of this. But I promised a video on the draft this week. I just want to try and get through it real quick, and I apologize. I know this isn't the top quality content you guys have come to expect from me, but it's the best I can do right now. This is the only day that really works for me for filming, so we're just going to talk about a few major bullet points real quick, and yeah, so we had the draft for Raw and SmackDown this week. Some notable changes and draft choices that were picked were we now have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins on the same brand, which is SmackDown, which is an interesting choice. Me years ago would have loved this because I'm a huge Shield fan and any interaction between them, but I just don't see it happening at this point. And I'm actually kind of worried about this choice, why we'd have for a 2-hour show them putting two of the biggest heels in the entire company who are both in leadership roles on the same brand, which is the shortest show of the week as well. So I don't see them having any interaction together at this point, so it should be interesting to see where they can go with this without stepping on each other's toes. We had the another big event to come out of the draft was the draft of Big E away from his New Day brothers. This was a very controversial choice, and you could even see in Big E's face after that draft choice was made. He just looked extremely heartbroken. I felt bad for him. I knew New Day as a whole is something that it transcends the storylines on TV. It's something that they really put their heart into and really put their all into. Just to see them get drafted separately, I think personally, they're probably not a fan of it, but what are you going to do? I think Big E's emotions looked very real in that moment, honestly, to me. So it's a shame to see, but hopefully at this point it'll lead to, number one, at least the thing people are saying as well. They separated them without having somebody turn on somebody. And then also somewhere down the line at, a pay-per-view or a big show or something like that, or even down the line with a wild card choice or, however they mess with these drafts, that they could have this, amazing reunion. So, there's those. We had, teams split up. We had, Tucker and Otis are drafted separately, and Otis and Mandy were already separated by brand. So it should be interesting to see what new storylines and all that come out of this going forward. I'm still in shock. R.I.P. Richard Tenace. I knew him as Truman through wrestling, and obviously I knew him as Richard because he was a good friend of mine, but this is somebody that I met through my time in wrestling. He's somebody that I would just always gravitate to at shows. We could just sit down in the locker room and talk together for... Yeah, this was a mistake. That we could talk together for, just sit down and talk with each other, and, He was somebody who recently, in the past few years, had turned his life around. He would also constantly post pictures about him working out and how, jacked he was getting. And, it was amazing. He was a healthy guy. And he passed away last night. And it was just sudden. And R.I.P. Thank you for the memories. I'm going to miss you. Okay, guys. See you next week. Bye.